Yeah, hi there everybody. I'm sitting here with Ishikwa, Sabuddin from Ocean View, and we are here at Kommetjie, outside of Ocean View Township, and we are hoping that you will all join us for Heritage Day on Saturday the 24th of September here in at Kommetjie, where Ishikwa is going to share some of his teachings of the Kokokoba language with the children and some of the songs of the early peoples, the Khoisan nation here at Kommetjie, which is actually known as a fish trap by the early peoples. Here at Kommetjie, where they used to use this natural bowl. So Kommetjie is a Dutch word for bowl, like a soup bowl, and it's because of the shape, and the shape is in the form of a natural bowl where the fish get trapped. There's a small entrance that I will show you now. I'm going to point it out. Let me see if I can flip my camera. There you go. So here we are. I'm standing up, and if you look carefully, you'll see this is the cutoff of a big bowl that comes in here. It's low tide now, so when the tide comes in, it will wash over these rocks, and then the people would stand basically just over there, and there's a few rocks. I wonder if I can zoom in. Am I allowed to do that? No. Okay. Right there are three big rocks cutting across to just over here. So that distance is not even 10 meters. It's about not even 10 meters between there, and there's a few little rocks sticking up. So all they would have had to do there is place 10 or 15 more rocks across there, and that would block that entrance off with very narrow passageways for the fish to get through. And then they would stand there, and at high tide the fish would come into the bowl like this, and they would hang out here eating and feeding. And then when the tide went out, they would start to try to make the gap to escape out of the bowl. But over here you would have 4 or 5 guys and women who would have their sticks and their little fish traps, like baskets that they could put over fish, and of course also their little spears. And this way they would keep the fish in until the water got too low, and then of course the big fish couldn't even get out, and then they just had to walk through the shallows here, and they would easily be able to spear and catch the little fish at spring low. So this is really worked twice a month, on the new moon and the full moon, a couple of days before the full moon, a couple of days after the full moon, and the same thing a couple of days before the new moon, a couple of days after the new moon. So I'm here with Ishikwa, and I'm going to introduce Ishikwa. He's the chief of the Khoisan peoples here in Ocean View, and this is an invite to everyone to join Heritage Day that will be supported and by the Sacred Sites Foundation. And those of you who want to come and join, that'll be great. And here's Ishikwa. Ishikwa, you want to say hi?
We are waiting you to come and join us on this day. It's going to be a great day for people to come on the 24th of September. Congrats.
So this is Heritage Day on the 24th, and what a better day to come down to one of the ancient fish traps and connect with Ishikwa and some of his family and the children from Ocean View. And you can see what he's been teaching the children over the last 5 years. He's been teaching the Kokokoba language, and the Sacred Sites Foundation has helped to support him over these years. So if you want to support further through the Sacred Sites Foundation, you can always put a donation and just put heritage support, and then we will direct those funds to Ishiqua to continue teaching the children the Kukukava language. And I wanted to also just thank everyone who lent support financially to Ishiqua, who has been in hospital over the last many months and recovering from a bad kidney. You want to say thank you to those people, Ishiqua?
Yeah, I just would like to say from my family side and from the tribe side, thank you very much for looking after me, and we think that we will be a great asset to all the people coming and joining us when we give rituals. And so, Anches, thank you very much. Gangansi.
So Ishiqua, what do you remember from when you were young here? What was happening here at Kommetjie?
Yes, I can still remember when my dad brought us here, when we collected like sardines, collected other fish like stiambras, and there was no authorities telling us not what to do and telling us stay away. It was great. Everybody could come and enjoy themselves.
And you used to spend some nights here. You were saying over there, somewhere there by the trees across the way.
That's correct. Yes, we spent it mostly at night time here, and then we went home. We never stayed here on the beaches because we all were sacred sites.
Yes.
Yes, that's why we all got this thing to say, stay away. We collected fish, collected mollusks. We always were there to protect everything that was around here.
Yeah. And would you like to see a lot more support from the government for the Khoisan people and their heritage?
Yes, we would like that for our people to be a knowledge what we can bring physically, and also when it comes to spiritually, and also when we talk about the ailments we get when we get sick and all those things, we can bring much more into our country and much more people from overseas to come and learn about our areas. Yes.
Yeah, so the Sacred Sites Foundation has been putting proposals together and has presented some proposals to national parks, sand parks over the years. We're still battling to get the support and the go-ahead and to give back the rights to the original peoples of this part of Southern Africa, the right to access their sacred sites, the rights to access the natural resources that have been able to provide sustenance for their people for hundreds and thousands of years, and now they have been prevented from doing this and arrested for poaching and all sorts of things. So we feel there's a very unfair disconnect from the government with the Khoisan people, and that the rights for them to access their sacred places and to be able to harvest the wild foods from the veld and the wild foods from the ocean is just a given. They should be given these rights, and supported in more ways, and perhaps the government can also come to the party and see how they can work together with the Khoisan nations, the First People, to see how to put back, how we can perhaps start to rehabilitate the depleted oceans by regenerating the abalone populations. And the Sacred Site Foundation again has got proposals in place to utilize the community to set up structures that will actually put back into the nature the balance that is required to ensure that people are allowed to continue wild foraging and feeding their families from the land and the sea without any restrictions. So if you want to come down to Kommetjie on Saturday, Ishikwa will be most grateful to see you and to share with you some of the Kukukaba language. They're going to be sitting right over there across the way where those palm trees are, by those white houses on the grass, and there's a walkway and very easy to access. So please come on down on Saturday. They will be from around about 9, probably about 9:30, 10 in the morning, and go through till about 2 in the afternoon. So if you want to come down, hear some of the Kukuvo language, hear a little bit more about the stories of the Khoisan peoples of this area, and to chat to Ishikwa and his tribe from Ocean View, and listen to some of the songs that they sing, you are more than welcome to join. And of course there's no charge, it's free of charge. And if you do want to offer a donation, I will put a link up on this little clip as well later today. Ishikwa, you want to say anything else?
All I can say now is just to give you a song to appreciate for what you're doing, and appreciate for people that's coming here and give them a welcome. I'll give you the song that we normally sing when we come to great people of this world. Sida, Sida, Gera, Chua Chua. Sida ke kumkurwa, eta horina amre, era sida tawa kachire, era sida kangansi. We'll meet you there. I'm James.
Thank you, Ishikwa. So, blessings to you all for the equinox tomorrow. I will be doing a sunrise ceremony in Hout Bay, meeting at just the Seikabosi turnoff down below Seikabosi, and we'll be walking up to the sacred site there just to greet the sun. Everyone is welcome. So sending you all much love, blessings, and may this equinox usher in some balance for all humanity as we pave our way collectively into the future.